Alright, so I don't want to spend way too long on this discourse. I'm just going to make a short little video on this. Obviously, they released some very important information on Marvel Spider-Man Remaster for PS5, and look at this. Look at that window. All ray traced, looking good, looking incredible, and then you have the amazing Spider-Man outfit. Perfect. Fantastic. Spectacular. Numero uno. This looks so good in game, and I'm just absolutely impressed and floored. But that's not what we're talking about today, unfortunately. We're talking about the fandom reaction to this. This is the new face of Peter Parker, and I think the guy's name is Ben Jordan, and he has been remastered and remodeled and put into Spider-Man Remastered PS5, and they got rid of, I think his name is John Bubanak, something Bubanak. I don't know how to properly pronounce his name, but he was the original actor for Spider-Man PS4. That was the face model, by the way. So I need a like face by face comparison. Let me see if I can find that real quick. A flop of Tsushima. You can see I was obviously trolling there. So let's see, Spider-Man. Still think that Ghost of Tsushima is a good B game. Like the lack of lock on in that game, that's another fucking story entirely. Holy shit. So here's the original actor, and here's Tom Holland, because everyone says he's Tom Holland now, and I kind of agree with that. This is way too obvious at this rate to not be Tom Holland. Like I said, Gorilla Style video, dogs, the whole nine, the whole motherfucking nine. There's Mr. Boobanak, or Mr. Boob, as I like to call him, etc. Alright, how do I feel about this? Personally, I think this is normal. This happens a lot. I'm sure there's a wave of confusion going on with people right now, because what they like to do is they basically going from one thing to the next, they get confused and wonder why, and why it's weird. Now, Insomniac's reasoning behind it is strange. Oh, we're doing this to match the model up to Yuri Lowenthal and try to get his voice range and his facial recognition and all this stuff from there. Whatever the fuck they put out, which was a load of baloney. I think they changed it for a reason, obviously. To what end? Maybe they wanted to resemble Tom Holland, who knows? But I think what they said earlier was a slice of baloney, because obviously they recast it for a reason. Maybe something happened internally behind the scenes with Mr. Bubanak, and they just said, you know what, we're recasting this guy. Our relationship is not that great. You know companies, you know how they are. They never really want to say what the real issue is when it comes to some of these PR statements. I will say, though, that it's the same game. Like, a lot of people are freaking out saying that, oh, now Spider-Man is tarnished. Like, when that game came out, just like the Raimi suit, people complained and tried to sort of say that the game was ruined just because of a cosmetic or a face. And you know how I am. People were doing that with Resident Evil 3 Remake, and I'm like, the face doesn't matter compared to the gameplay. I don't care that Julia Voff is not in this game anymore. I care about the core fundamentals of gameplay, design, graphics, and story, and performance. That's what I care about the most. What really makes the game work, tick, and flow as I play through it. I don't care about cosmetics. I don't care about faces. If anything, if you want my personal opinion, I think, like I said, everything's fine. It doesn't really bug me that much. Yeah, he looks like Tom Holland. At the same time, I'm also like, well, what else are they adding to this game outside of this face, the suits, and the additional trophies? Like, will there be anything new and worthwhile? And I kind of think there will not be. I think it's just going to be like graphics remastered, a few additions that are minuscule here or there. If you played the game already on PS4, it's probably going to be the same experience on PS5 for Spider-Man. It's like, fair enough, you know. People made their memes, whatever. It's not a big deal. However, we go to here, and this is funny, and and the Spidey Squad guy is like, It's like his whole life is ruined because they changed. He posted a Funko Pop. His whole life is destroyed. Like, Insomniac just came into his house with a shotgun and completely destroyed his Spider-Man collection. You know, took that, threw it up in the air with the Funko Pops, aimed the shotgun, blew it away. Boom. Your life is over. It's like, it's not even that serious, bro. Come on, it's not even that serious. Like, everything tends to get over-exaggerated once in a while. I try to see the other side where it's like, yeah, maybe you're just not used to it, and maybe that will go away as you see more and more of the game. But here's my point, right? I'm like, alright, it might be a slight bummer. It's not that serious, like the guy has passed away or anything like that. And speaking of, let's go to my profile real quick. Let's scroll down. You see a lot of bullshit here. I'm just trying to find it. Oh, that's funny. Look at that. Spider-Man fans killing other Spider-Man fans. Let's keep going. More. There it is, right there. There. To Spidey fans, this is equivalent to replacing Chadwick Boseman. And it's like, the body isn't even warm. And we're coming up with these very tasteless opinions on Spider-Man's face getting changed. Is like, yeah, it's a bummer, but if I really felt that bad, I wouldn't be supporting the PS5 remaster, and I would just be playing Miles Morales, and that's it. Easy problems have easy solutions. I'm also gonna go to here. Ramadef's post. Tony Polanco spitting the facts. People getting really upset. They changed Peter Parker's face. I don't care for it either, but he's got a mask on 90% of the time, so it doesn't matter. Trying to protect that little secret identity there, you know, just like Batman has the cowl on his face, like a good 80% in the Arkham games. He took it off more in Arkham Knight. Still, however, you know, that's still there, trying to conceal that identity from the public and criminals and everything. That's still a thing. Secret identity, mask, Corona fighter, you know, that shit, right? Yeah, I'm just trying to sort of illustrate these points so people can understand why I'm not too upset about this, right? Like, I understand you, but I want you to hear my side out too. Now let's do one more examination here before we log out and finally go back to talking about what's really important. I see Spider-Verse trending. I saw that Electro is going to be in the MCU. Jamie Foxx, let's go. My Enemy, Paranoia, let's play that shit, let's go. But one more thing I want to illustrate here. Now we see I have typed in the keyword Leon Kennedy. Now why have I typed that in? Now you see Leon's remodel face here. You know? This face, this devil, this naive devil, that's his face here. And as we scroll down, we can clearly see his RE6 model. Doesn't really look the same. Yeah, that looks a little bit different. You could do the same with this here, his RE4 model. That doesn't look the same either. You know, you got your fucking Leon Yaoi, which I don't know why this is on Google Images. I don't want to scroll down any further because I feel like this video is going to get taken down if I do. But you get the point, right? Like, I kind of want to do it with Nathan Drake as well. From Uncharted 3 to, you know, let's see. That's me looking up a bunch of Evil Within shit. Let's see, Uncharted. Nathan Drake. Let's just type that in for you guys, right? And you see from Uncharted 3 to Uncharted 4. That looks a little bit different, you know. It's like some of the core fundamentals are there, but Uncharted 3, Uncharted 4 is like, yeah, it looks similar, but you can tell there is a lot of differences here. You know, as time goes on, as models update, as faces change, this is not uncommon. I think this has also happened with Tomb Raider as well, Lara Croft. But you get the point that I want to do Chris Redfield. I really do. I think Chris Redfield is the prime example. I don't know why the fuck I was searching up Cardi B. I think I was making up some joke. For the resident Whopper in our server, but that's another story. That's not specifically Spider-Man related. But as you can see, some Chris Redfield faces. This is perfect. This is perfect. This is fine. Look at this. I wish I could blow that up, but you kind of see right here, like RA1. They kept the remake model, then they ported that over to Umbrella Chronicles, and then he looks aged up here, slightly different, and then you go to RE7 and it's like, who is this and why? And they changed his face, and then they changed it back for RE8, and this is something that always happens. Like, I'm not gonna get mad about it. It's like, I can understand it's bumming to some people, bumming out to some people, but to be pissed, to act like someone came in my house and set my dog on fire and set my Spider-Man on fire, and I think that's a little bit over the hill, so to speak. It's like, yeah, he looks like Tom Holland. At the same time, does it bug me that much? No. I think it's just going to take some getting used to for me. And honestly, I think Spider-Man looks better in 616. He has that sort of little rugged look while still appearing to be a normal dude. If I were to be totally fair, I think that look is much superior. Let me see if I can find that 616 Peter Parker. Yeah. This look is peak Spider-Man to me. Yeah. If I were to even care about cosmetics, even care about faces, this is perfect. This is awesome. So I will see you guys next time. Once again, I'm being the optimistic Spider-Man fan that I am, and I'm looking forward to Miles Morales. Really, I've already played Spider-Man PS4. I just need to 100% it, and I will be done with that game fully. And that will be a wrap for Spider-Man, in my opinion. I don't think I'm going to buy the remaster, but I will be buying Miles Morales unless they give me more incentive outside of some trophies, some cosmetics, and some sort of small minor details that really doesn't matter in the long run. I want to see multiple missions before I even pick that up at like 70 or 80 bucks. How about that? How about them apples? Them appalones. Yeah. Again, the Amazing Spider-Man suit is incredible. That's mint. Focus on, the productive news that came out today instead of going at each other's throats over a face, over a guy that he's not dead, people. He's still kicking. He tweeted yesterday, and it sucks that they aren't using him anymore, but at the same time, them's the breaks when it comes to business. Sometimes people get recasted. Anyway, this is Renegade Operative signing off. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I will speak to you guys next time. Later.